sir?
Good. It's nice out today.
Was it arm day or leg day today?
Say again?
Was it arm day or leg day today?
Saw legs today in the weight room.
Off-season workouts end tomorrow. Just how have you felt about where the offense has come the last few months?
I think we're doing great. I think the guys are fired up. The guys are making a lot of plays, as you can see today, and it's exciting. The offensive line's doing a tremendous job. They're tough as can be. Going into the second year with Coach Shoddy and the terminology and everything else we're trying to do, and how we're trying to attack defenses, how we're trying to make plays is really exciting. So I think we're doing a lot of great things, and the versatility of the young guys, of the older guys too. It's great.
How is year two showing up with Schottenheimer? You're meshing. How's that translate on the field already this year?
It translates, in a big way, because there's not the we spent a lot of extra time together, but we already have the same ideas as we're coming into the office versus this time last year. Like, okay, what are you thinking here? What are we thinking here? We kind of have the same. As soon as we watch that film after practice, we kind of discuss what we're seeing, what we think we can keep doing better, and everything else. So it's a great thing, and he's doing a tremendous job for us.
What's the biggest thing you get out of this 3-day minicamp?
I think just more football. I think when you get to play football, it's always the thing you get the most out of, the thing that you enjoy the most. Getting to be around your guys and just sharing, the fellowship of doing what we get to love. And I think that's the great part about it more than anything else. I think also just the terminology and the knowledge that guys continue to gain as we all continue to work to try to just be at our best, each individually, but also collectively as a group.
How odd is it that not having Doug here anymore, because you were with him for so long?
You miss Doug out there just because he makes so many plays and everything else. But other guys are stepping up in a great way, and that's the only negative thing about sports. I think that it always comes to an end. For whatever reason, and he's had such a special career. And a legacy here. So we're always going to miss him here for sure, and that's going to be anytime I get to play the game. You always miss him out in the field with you.
You talked about some of those guys that are stepping up. Who are they, and what are you kind of seeing from them?
Well, it's great seeing DK make his plays. I think DK is looking really special. He can do anything and everything, and he's tremendous. I think David Moore is looking really great. He's had a solid, great special camp. Tyler Lockett has just continued to be a star for us, as you can see in camp. I think Keenan's doing a tremendous job. There's a lot of guys, and then Jay Brown's doing a tremendous job of getting open, finding ways. There's just so much versatility at every position, to be honest with you. Really like what the running backs are doing. I'm really impressed by Penny and CJ, just how they've stepped up, and obviously JD can always make plays too. So I think across the board, I'm really excited about the rookie class though that we have. It's been fun to watch them come in, and the challenge that they've bestowed on themselves and just everything else, and our team, and just they really look forward to it. I think last year, I think people were worried about the unknowns of everything and everything else. And the great thing about the game is you get to control your destiny. You get to control every day, how you prepare, how you work. No matter if you're a rookie, no matter if you're going into your eighth year, whatever it is. I think at the end of the day, how you prepare and how you come to work is the best thing that you can do. And we got a lot of great leaders that are demonstrating that. And then the rookies have already come in with a great attitude, and now they're continuing on what it takes to be great.
You gonna try to get together with some of the guys again in July, like you?
Yeah, we definitely want to try to get together in the summertime and throw a lot of footballs together and have some fun too. So that's always the great part about the summertime.
Or with some new faces and rookies. And
I think that. Yeah, I think that quality time is just throwing and getting their timing together and everything else. We got great timing already. There's, to be honest with you, I'm kind of, I'm not in a negative way. I'm kind of shocked how good we've been in terms of the young guys coming in, the new receivers and tight ends and everybody else, all the positions. Just how everything's clicked in such a smooth way. I feel like I've been doing it for years with these guys, and so that's the good thing. And then we just got to continue to put the work in. And continue to put the time in and see how far we can take it.
These receiving groups seem to have a lot of speed. Are you excited to throw more deep balls this season, perhaps?
I'm excited to score touchdowns and make plays. It doesn't matter how we do it. We want to be able to do everything. Obviously, we want to get the ball out quick. We want to be able to hit the mid-range shots and the long-distance ones too. But I think a little bit of everything is how we play our at best.
Russ, Dwayne Brown was saying that he believes the O-line could be the best in the NFL, and Jermaine Ifedi kind of backed that idea up. What are your thoughts on that, and what do you think needs to happen for that to be the case?
Well, I think first of all the continuity is everything. I think that finally we got some consistency up front of what we want to do and how we want to do it. I think it starts with Justin Britt and his knowledge of the game, his experience, everything he's been able to do, and then going from left to right. Obviously with Dwayne, with Big Mike in there, his knowledge and understanding of the offense. He's been with Solari before, going back to Britt and then passing it over to DJ Fluker and Ifedi. DJ obviously just being the monster that he is in there, and then Ifedi just continue to develop and grow and just be the talent that he is really exciting. So the key is in this game, everybody's got to stay healthy, and just continue to work. I think that's where if we continue to run the football really well, pass protect, and make our explosive plays, but also just be great in clutch time, then there's nothing we can't do.
To the wide receivers, the young guys, what is it about them? Is it their prep coming in? Is it just their willingness to learn? Are they coachable?
Well, I think the scouts and John and Coach Carroll and everybody did a great job of finding, one, I think intelligent guys who understand the game already. I think two is the talent level of the guys that can really catch. I mean, the amount of guys that we have across the board from left to right that can really make a lot of plays. Can do a lot of special things is exciting. So. And then you have some other guys who are not even practicing right now that are really talented that played with us last year, like Malik and Caleb, and those guys are really good too. So, we're really looking forward to all the capabilities of what we can do. And I think they love the game. The receiver room is really great. Everybody's tight-knit and everything else, so that helps.
Is David fully prepared for an expanded role, or is there more you'd like to see from him in the way of consistency?
Yeah, he's ready. He can play any position. He can play any position. So we're excited about moving around, letting him make plays in terms of David Moore and all his capabilities of what he can do. He's a true threat all across the field. No matter when he gets the ball, he can score.
What about DK's game has really stood out to you?
Well, I think his knowledge of the game first. Everybody knows about his ability to run and everything else and jump and catch and all that. You guys have been talking about that for months. But I think more than anything else is his brain, the way how he processes information, how quickly he understands it. He's really intelligent. He really understands the game really well, and he takes coaching well. He gets extra work. He's a legit pro wide receiver. And he's everything that everybody was talking about in terms of what he's capable of and more.
Is that something you were excited to learn about him? I mean, everyone knew how physically gifted he is, but were you looking at him like, okay, but can this guy learn quickly to be ready to play?
Well, I could kind of tell as soon as he got drafted. We talked on the phone as soon as that happened, and we talked for about 15-20 minutes just about where he wanted to go and everything else. I could tell, you can sense it. When you're around him, you played it and you've understood it and you've played it yourself. I think you kind of can tell the guys that are really hunting for something special, and I think he is.
When you take guys to LA and you're doing the extra route running, is this an extension of practice, or are you trying out new stuff? Like, how does it work in terms of what you guys are specifically doing with the receivers?
Yeah, we throw a bunch of routes. I think one part of it is just the spending time with each other. That's always the fun part. I think also too is just really trying to perfect our craft. It's just like guys in the NBA. Off season they're shooting around, playing with each other, working together, and everything else. Just trying to understand what we're trying to see and what we're trying to think about. Just like anything else. So I think that's the off season. I really believe translates into the regular season and the kickstart that you want to have to the beginning of the season, because you don't get to play all those games, especially with the preseason games. Not everybody plays and everything else. So I think it's one of those things that you try to get your extra 500 reps or whatever it may be. In the off season leading up into the regular season.
When did you first do that? Where'd you get the idea to do that?
I started doing my rookie year, right after my rookie year, pretty much. Because the rookie year we were here pretty much, but. After my rookie years, right away we started working together down in California, down Hermosa, Manhattan Beach area, and doing a lot of work down there. So it's been good for us.
You had some veteran guys back then, and you're only 1 year in. What was the reaction to you saying, "Hey guys, come on down"?
It was great. It was fun. I mean, we had some amazing times. Just putting the work in and being on the beach, working, catching. Spending time together too. Just playing on some stuff, going to the game, going to some basketball games, just doing some fun stuff, going to Lakers games and stuff. That bonding part's key. I think you know, we just want to continue that of just getting together. You know, this is the game that we love. It's also our jobs, but it's also family. You know, and so to be able to do that and spend time with one another is great.
What have you been able to learn about Gary Jennings? He's only been able to be on the field with you a couple times so far.
Well, Gary's a worker. Even though he's been injured earlier on, he's been on the side just watching every play. You know, he's taking in every play. He's up front in the meetings. He's asking questions, and he really understands, you know, the game. He's always been an intuitive person, just knowing him from when we were younger and stuff like that. You could tell he's a great athlete. So, you know, there's nothing he can't do. So it'll be exciting. You know, the biggest thing is, you know, the reality. We'll find out a lot when we strap on the pads and make plays. You know, and that's where you find the true stars and the true players, and the guys that can really make plays. And it seems like we got a lot of them. So that's the exciting part. And we definitely have a plethora of playmakers, ballers on the field, and so we're looking forward to seeing what can happen.
Do you remember coaching Gary when he was a little kid in Virginia? Do you remember that?
Yeah, way back in the day. My sister played on the team, and she was playing on the guys' team. You know, but it was fun. You know, it was crazy because I was coaching my football camp, RWQB, with you know, on that Saturday or Friday or whatever. And when he got drafted, my sister calls me and says, "Hey, we just drafted Gary." You know, I'm like, "Gary?" And she was like, "Gary Jennings." I was like, "Oh shoot, like crazy." So it was just it's just really exciting just to think about, you know, and him getting drafted and everything else. Just being a little kid, and me coaching him when he was young too as well, and just my sister and everything else. So it's fun. It was fun.
Is there ever does it feel like there's any added pressure this season of signing a contract with the team and size?
No, not at all. I think I always put enough positive pressure on myself. You look forward to the moments. You look forward to the challenges. You look forward to the opportunity. You look forward to greatness. You look forward to having success. It doesn't waver my mindset. And it was from my first year to this year. It didn't change anything. You know, I always say pressure is when my dad was, you know, on his deathbed. You know, this is a game I get to play, and I get to throw a football for a living, and I get to do what I love to do, and get to be around a lot of great guys and a lot of great fans. And so, no, I think there's an excitement to do what you set out to do. And that's to win a Super Bowl.
Where's the Portland MLB effort at right now?
So, one more time.
How far along is the Portland MLB effort?
Without saying too much, I think there's a great chance that we could have Major League Baseball in Portland. I think there's a great opportunity to do it, and we'll see what happens.
You know, a time frame that you even realistic?
Yeah, I can't talk about too much details.
Has MLB given you reason to be that optimistic?
You know, I think you sense just the optimism. I think you sense the optimism. I think you sense the optimism of just the opportunity of baseball expanding, and then also the optimism of baseball expanding in Portland potentially. I think there's a great opportunity there, and it's a great city. It's a growing city. They want baseball there. It's as you could see in the basketball playoffs, just the energy, you know, just behind sports there too as well. I mean, just so there's a great opportunity to do it in the Pacific Northwest. I mean, look at the weather right now. You know, this is baseball season right now, so it's as good as it gets.
You still do the mental and conditioning stuff with Trevor?
Yeah, all the time. Trevor and I do a lot of stuff, you know, every week, constantly talking. Talked to him today, you know, just, you know, so we do a lot of work together too with Limitless Minds and stuff like that. But I think for me and him, we just we're really staying focused on, you know, trying to be at my best, you know, every day.
All right, guys, Russ got to run to the meeting.
Okay, thank you guys. Go Hawks. Yep.